Did you know that a small group of 1,000 people can control the fates of millions? This is the essence of how empires are built and maintained, often without the public's awareness. Secret societies and influential families, often hidden from the mainstream, have historically shaped policies and economies across the globe. With nearly 40% of wealth concentrated in the hands of just 1% of the population, these invisible architects wield immense power. Since the 19th century, their decisions have affected trade routes, resource distributions, and even global conflicts, proving that much of history is crafted behind closed doors, away from the spotlight. Think about it. When I hear about dramatic shifts in world history, I usually picture kings, presidents, or generals. But behind every headline and landmark event, there's often a hidden network quietly making things happen. Who are these people? Well, sometimes they're the heads of famous banking dynasties or the founders of multinational corporations. Other times they're advisors who never appear in the news, or leaders of exclusive clubs where the guest list is tighter than any state dinner. Let's take the 19th century expansion of the British Empire. It wasn't just driven by monarchs or elected officials. There were powerful financiers like the Rothschilds, and secretive groups like the Round Table, quietly pulling strings to secure new territories and open up lucrative markets. Their influence wasn't always obvious, but it showed up in the treaties signed, the wars funded, and the borders redrawn. Fast forward to today, and the pattern hasn't really changed. Modern empires, whether corporate or national, still depend on small circles of decision-makers. The Bilderberg Group, for example, brings together politicians, royalty, and business leaders for private discussions that shape the world economy. It's not about world domination schemes, but about aligning interests, opening doors, and sometimes shutting others out. What fascinates me is how this invisible architecture survives every revolution and crisis. Dynasties rise and fall, but the behind-the-scenes networks adapt, rebrand, or quietly shift alliances. They're like the backbone of power, rarely seen, but always present. And honestly, this isn't just conspiracy talk. Documents, memoirs, and leaks have shown how influence flows through closed networks, from private dinners to quiet phone calls, long before the public hears a word. The real question is, why does this matter? Because when I look at the big forces shaping our lives like global trade, technology, or even war, it's not just public debate or elections that steer the course. It's also the invisible architects moving the pieces behind the scenes. So next time you see a surprising turn in world events, remember, somewhere a handful of people may have been working quietly for years to make it happen. Understanding their role doesn't just make history more interesting, it helps me see the world as it truly is, complex, interconnected, and often shaped by those I never see.